Hello everyone and welcome, Jesse here, where GameOverJesse as all of you may know me, and today we have a quick Nintendo news update. Coming from the Wall Street Journal, who has been accurate with their leaks and rumors in the past, Nintendo is supposedly planning on introducing a brand new Nintendo Switch version. Whether this is a Nintendo Switch Pro, which would update the console in a similar way to the new 3DS and 3DS, or the Xbox One X and Xbox One, is up for debate. The following comes from Wall Street Journal. They say, according to experts who are familiar with the circumstances, discussions continue on the hardware and software functions of the new Switch and the cost to realize it. The current Switch is equipped with a low-end LCD, which is said to be an option. If you install a high-quality display, the screen will become brighter and thinner, and battery consumption will be reduced. However, organic EL panels, which are installed in Apple's iPhone X series, are not expected to be adopted. According to officials, there is a possibility that the new type of Switch will be introduced into the later half of 2019. As early as the summer, Nintendo spokespeople declined to comment on this matter. For now, all we know about this potential upgrade, if it does turn out to be real, is that it will be a better upgraded version of the current Nintendo Switch. It may have a new CPU, but not necessarily a CPU or GPU that is more powerful, although that would be great. Wall Street Journal makes it seem as the main purpose of this new model will be to save battery life. So they could upgrade the CPU, GPU, and RAM to something that is just as powerful or a little bit more powerful, but uses less battery consumption. Now, for those of you who are thinking Nintendo wouldn't release an upgraded Nintendo Switch, you have to remember, aside from the Nintendo Wii U, every single Nintendo home console and handheld console, every single one, has had some sort of upgrade or newer version released. If we start with the home consoles, the original Famicom had the disk drive upgrade, which allowed for better music, more storage on game discs, new save features, and much more. The Super Nintendo, or Super Famicom, had the Satellaview upgrade, which allowed you to play broadcast games like the BS Zelda games and others. The Nintendo 64 had the Nintendo 64 disk drive, which only released in Japan and allowed you to play certain expansions and games that weren't possible on the original Nintendo 64 hard drive. The GameCube had its share of upgrades as well, such as the Game Boy Advance player and an attachment that would let you play certain games online with your friends. If we move over to the handheld systems, the Game Boy had the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advanced had the Game Boy Advanced SP, the Nintendo DS had several with the Nintendo DSi, DSi Lite, DSi XL. The 3DS had even more with the 3DS, the new 3DS, the 2DS, the new 2DS XL, the 3DS XL, and the new 3DS XL. Fun fact, the new 3DS and 3DS XL came out after Miyamoto was asked in an interview if he thought Nintendo would be releasing another version of the 3DS. Because some fans were worried that as soon as they went out to buy a Nintendo 3DS, a better model such as the Nintendo 3DS XL would be released. In that interview, Shigeru Miyamoto told the reporter and all of the fans that the 3DS was basically perfect as is, and Nintendo had no intentions on releasing an upgrade in the future. Not even 3 months after that interview, Nintendo officially announced the 3DS XL. Even the Nintendo Wii had a lower cost version come out, but that was more of a downgrade as opposed to an upgrade. It couldn't play games online, and I don't think it had GameCube controller ports either. Every single Nintendo console has had some sort of upgrade or a second version released. So if we judge by the pattern Nintendo has set, yes, the Nintendo Switch will at one point have an upgrade of some kind. Whether it's as small of a leap as the Nintendo 3DS to the new Nintendo 3DS, or a huge upgrade such as the Xbox One to Xbox One X, we don't know. Again, all we do know is that it's only rumored at this time, supposed to come out in late 2019, which would be a perfect announcement for E3 2019, as that will be in June. It'll give Nintendo a few months to prepare for the marketing of the new system. And finally, it's supposed to have a better display with better battery life. Something I almost forgot. About a year ago, Nintendo had a job listing for people to join on hardware console development. And this was right before the Nintendo Switch released. At the time, everyone assumed that it either had something to do with a Nintendo 3DS successor, So just as the DS upgraded to the 3DS, or the Game Boy upgraded to the Game Boy Advance, people thought this was going to be Nintendo's next dedicated handheld console, because Nintendo also had interviews around the same time where they said that they felt they could do a lot more with dual screens on consoles. However, with the news from the Wall Street Journal that the new version of the Switch is coming next year, it could be possible that job listing was to actually work on this upcoming console. But let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Is this something to be excited about? Or do you hate the idea? After all, it is just Nintendo doing what Nintendo has always done. So it's not like they're copying the Xbox or PlayStation strategy releasing a newer version. They've literally been doing this with every single console. Anyways, that's all we have for today. We'll probably discuss more about this on the Hylian Gamescast. Episode 56 will be coming live this Sunday. And be sure to put your questions about this supposed Nintendo Switch upgrade in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already, give this video a like.
Hey everyone, it's me again, Elia Rose. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. And you know what? If you're a fan of videos like this, you should totally subscribe and give this video a like. And comment below to let us know what type of videos you would like to see us create in the future. And if you would really like to support all of us here at the GameOverJesse channel, please consider purchasing a GameOverJesse t-shirt or becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can receive many rewards, such as getting shoutouts, having any topic or theory that you select discussed on the podcast or made into its own video, having your question answered, joining on as a guest on the podcast, and playing with us during our Twitch live streams at twitch.tv/GameOverJesse, and much, much more.